Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the weekly training. I've got my Mr. Rogers sweater on today. Anyways, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet again. I know we did kind of specific trainings for the first 2 weeks, and I put these on pause because I have a few extra things that I want to emphasize this week. And yeah, so we'll make this short and sweet. First of all, as always, the reminder, our mission is that every student feels valued and has a safe run. You guys are doing a great job with the mission and our core values. The way we get that mission done is by safety, professionalism, and connecting first. So, housekeeping to get started. Four quick items. One is snow. So we did not have snow this week, thank God. But we are going to have snow at some point. And just want to give you a reminder that if it does snow, you are to report to work at your regular time unless you are directly communicated with by someone from the office staff. So whether that is Jen or Bev or Denise or myself that says that you do not need to come in or you can come in late, please come in on time. The reason for that is because it can get slightly complicated as to what district your van is actually on. So it could go by the district you pick the student up in. It could go by the district that they're going to. It could also go by the district that pays for the van, and it can be very confusing. So please let us communicate that to you. If you do show up and let's say school's canceled or something, you will get your 2 hour minimum. So if you show up and we say, hey, it's time to go home, you don't have to stay here, you'll get 2 hours for just putting your foot in the door. So please, 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 number one, show up when in doubt on snow days. Also, when it's snowing, make sure you're driving extra slow. It's the number one thing that we can do to be safe when it's icy out and snowy. Housekeeping number two is that we need to remind each and every one of you pretty regularly, please do not friend anybody on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Gab, Parler, anything else, any other social media that you can connect with somebody. Please do not connect with any students or family members. The reason for that is really, really simple, is that what can go wrong far outweighs what can go right. What can go right is you can connect a little bit more outside of work. What can go wrong is if the student or the family member misinterprets anything that you say, then their interpretation of what's been misinterpreted is the one that they are legally supposed to go by. So once again, you can see how negative and messy that can be. So please, full stop, don't connect with people over social media. Item number three. This is always true, but especially true for the next few days. Please don't call off. We have a lot of people or a few people that are sick, a few people that are quarantined due to a COVID exposure. Thankfully, none of the people that are quarantined are showing symptoms right now, but we do have a lot of people out right now. So if you can just showing up to work for the next few days, I mean, all the time, but especially for the next few days, is going to be incredibly, incredibly helpful. So show up to work. Last thing, I see that some of you did not watch last week's video, so I'll remind you this week that if you comment under last week's video with something good that's happening on your van, that is what will register you or get you started for the monthly safety and attendance bonus that we began last week, last Thursday. So please go back, rewatch that video, comment underneath it, and for the next maybe 3 or 4 minutes, in lieu of doing an actual training on connecting with students, I wanted to just read some of the comments because I was really inspired by all of them, but I wanted to highlight a few and just talk about them. So the first one I wanted to read, I am missing. Oh, there it is. The first comment, and I won't say the driver's names because some people don't want to be singled out, but super simple. The student that does not talk is starting to say words. Man, that just honestly that just says it all. Can you imagine being a kid that either is having a hard time talking or is too shy to talk, and this driver has taken such an interest in them that they're starting to say words? That is that's just incredible. Here's another one. My 3 high school boys have been great all year. I remind them to stay out of trouble when I drop them off. When one of them isn't there, the other one will open up and share all that is troubling him to me. Trust that I can be an encouragement to each of them. I wanted to share this one because these 3 boys, they are difficult. They haven't been difficult this year due to how good the driver is doing with them, but they do have the ability to be difficult. And this is great because what this driver is doing is paying attention to each one of them. And so she's recognizing them and building that connection. So when one of the students isn't there, that other student feels way more free to open up. I think that's phenomenal that she's taken such an individual interest in each of these students. Here's another one that I really like. It says, this happened a while ago, but it's still one of my favorite experiences. While driving 4 little ones, one child started crying, and his discomfort soon spread to the others. It turned out there was a fly buzzing around, and they were frightened. I suggested we could give the fly a name, and he could become part of our bus. Everyone calmed down, and they enjoyed coming up with a name. The next day, they were upset because the newest member of our bus was nowhere to be found. I think that is a great example of turning a negative into a positive. A really easy way to handle that poorly would be to, when the students got frightened over a fly, which is, a dumb thing that students do, this driver could have yelled, stop it, or shut up, or grow up, or something like that. Instead, he decided to have them name the fly and make it part of the bus, which I think is great. I also think it's interesting that he didn't share the name of the fly. So anyways, I won't ask. The last one that I want to highlight is, let's see, I had a new kiddo on my kid run, and he was very shy, and mom came out first to meet me and introduce his nurse and let me know the kiddo was shy and very nervous. I said, that's perfectly fine. We're used to it. Mom went back in and got the student. I got down and kneeled so I was at his level and had some fun kids songs playing in the van. And the kiddo walked up the wheelchair ramp, and mom put him in a seat. The nurse did her thing, and we were about to hit the road. And all of a sudden, the kid was saying that this is so fun. I like this music. The nurse thanked me for making the first day of preschool so much better. And mom found out and was so happy, and he enjoys going to school now, and talks about me, Jen's van, all morning days that are school day. I wanted to highlight that one because that's just a great example of a driver being really intentional, doing the first day well. And if you think about it, you've got a student that had been identified having some issues, a nervous mom, a nurse, so that means the student does have some physical issues, and this driver took the time it really wasn't even any extra time, just had the heart to take the initiative to introduce herself, get down on the kids level, play some kids songs, and make this a great day, great first day of school for this student. And right there, that first 5 minutes, that first 2 minutes is 90% of the battle. So she started off, and she is the hero, and has made this kid's the day of first very nervous day of school a good one. And now all she has to do is keep it up the rest of the year, and it's going to be a great year. I'm sure that it is. So those are the 4 little stories I wanted to read to you today. I'm already at 10 minutes. So I am done for this week. And then next week, we'll pick up the connecting training. Have a great rest of your week. You're all doing a really awesome job. And please don't call off.